Hello everybody and welcome back to Play It Again. I'm Sue. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Today we are going to get to No Mercy, and we've never done them before on their channel, and we are going to listen to their song Where Do You Go? And this came out in 1996, and I always really liked this song, so it's going to be an absolute blast to revisit. But before we get going, if you like what I'm doing on the channel, you can show me by subscribing to the channel. Just takes you a second, but it really does mean the world to me. And according to my back office, only about 10% of the people who watch my videos on a regular basis are actually subscribed. So if you are not one of those people who are subscribed and do watch my channel on a regular basis, I would greatly appreciate if you could actually just click on that little button. Also, if you are so inclined, you can always become a member of my channel. All right, let's get right into it. No Mercy and Where Do You Go? And this is the official video, which should be an absolute blast.
Where do you go, my lovely? Where do you go? I wanna know, my lovely. I wanna know, where do you go?
This is an amazing song. It is so upbeat. It's so bright and poppy and fun. It gets in your head, and it's one of those ones when I hear this song, I have a hard time not singing it over and over again. It's a bit of an earworm, I think, for me, but an absolutely fantastic song. But what I didn't know until I read up on it today was that this actually was a cover version of a song that came out the year before by the band La Bouche. And I had no idea. I thought this was an original song for No Mercy, but it wasn't. No Mercy was actually made of a trio of guys from Miami originally, and they had been brought to Germany by no other than Frank Farian of Boney M fame. Yes, he actually brought them together to actually record this song. And Frank Farian actually was the co-writer on this song as well, along with a man named Peter Bishkoff. So Frank knew that he wanted these guys to sing this song, and he knew how to produce it very well so that it would be a big hit, and it was, because he created some very big hits back in the day with Boney M. He was quite a musical genius in that regard. This was a huge hit everywhere in the world. It was #1 in Canada, in Denmark, in Ireland, in Scotland, and basically top 5 in basically every other European country, in the UK and the US. Massive hit for these guys. It's the only song that I know that they did. Maybe they did other stuff, but I don't know it. This is the only one that I know that they did do. But an amazing song. If you're only going to have one hit, this is a really good one to have. The entertainment company BuzzFeed actually rated this number 8 on a poll that they had done out of a 101 songs of the best dance songs from the 1990s. So there you go. It was big, and I could see how this song would have been big back in the day in the clubs. This wasn't something I would have been dancing to in the 90s in the clubs, but I know a lot of people would have been. Anyway, absolutely fantastic. So sunny, so bright, so upbeat. Absolutely love it. I love that classical guitar, those castanets in here that just gave it that Spanish feel. Really, really great. All right, let's rewind a bit.
Come back and save me. Where do you go, my lovely? Where do you go? I wanna know, my lovely. I wanna know, where do you go, my lovely? Where do you go? I wanna
Absolutely fantastic. Very, very cool song. Really love it. Like I said, I love that Spanish guitar. I love the castanets in that. I just love the feeling of this song. Such a great vibe. I wonder if Frank Farian actually sang any backup on this track. When they were doing the part, you know, I could see that he could have actually done some of that. So if anybody has any information on that, please put it down in the comments, because we do know that he was quite famous for kind of inserting his own voice at times in some of the acts that he produced. So you never know. So I'd love to know that. Anyway, absolutely fantastic song. The Where Do You Go, My Lovely, of course, was taken from the 1969 song by Peter Sarsted, and that was his big song. And I kind of think he kind of ripped it off maybe a little bit there, but it did really add to the song, and I thought that was actually kind of cool. But here's a really cool thing about this song, and this really makes the song, and I didn't know this until I read up about this today, and now I can't unhear it. The beat track, the drum beat track in this particular song was lifted right out of the song Missing, the Todd Terry mix by Everything But the Girl. And I am a big fan of Everything But the Girl, and I really did like that song, especially the Todd Terry mix. It was really good. Although I liked the more acoustic version as well, so I just liked the song. But now that I've heard that, I cannot unhear it. That is a very, very dominant with this song, and it really adds so very much to it. So listen to it again. If you know the Todd Terry mix of Missing, which was a very, very famous version of Missing by Everything But the Girl. And if you listen to it again, you can't unhear it. You will only hear Missing, and you're going to get ready to hear Tracy Thorn singing. But it's absolutely amazing, and it adds so very much to this track. So well done for lifting that. So they've lifted a few different things in this particular song, but they did it, and they did a great job with it. So absolutely fantastic. And if you know any other No Mercy songs and you'd like me to do them, please put it down in the comments, and I'd be more than happy to check it out. Okay, everybody, I think that wraps it up for the day. So everybody have a joyful day, and I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.